Hello YouTube, and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 5. My name is Daniel, also known as Witch Hats, and we're going to bed. In the last episode, we are going to bed, but in the last episode, we did some things. Kamoshida finally fell. I talked a little bit about Kamoshida, but I didn't talk extensively about it, and I might get to that, not extensively, just the kind of person he was, because, once again, I talked a little bit about how they handled the scene where everything kind of fell apart for him, and I mentioned that it was somber and, stuff, and I didn't mean that it was somber in the sense that, he's, like, Kamoshida is this sympathetic villain. It's just, like, he's not a sympathetic villain whatsoever. And if we hadn't done any of that to him, he wouldn't have changed at all. But you do have to understand that, like, there's multiple facets of everyone's personality. And it's just sad to see that he had to become that person and had to fall in the way he did. Not that he's sympathetic, just that it's sad that it happened in the first place, because he could have very well been a completely different person if he hadn't screwed it up for himself. And I guess that's kind of more what I meant. But in terms of Kamoshida as a person, I do want to have some sort of closing thoughts. He's the kind of person that, like, I mean, the thing about the villains in this game is that they're all kind of real. Like, they're all people who could exist. And in many ways, there are probably reflections of people who are like this, scattered about here and there, like, everywhere. Like, there are teachers who abuse their position of power. There are star athletes who abuse their fame, and, you're probably not going to find someone who's exactly like Kamoshida, but you could find people who are very much similar to Kamoshida in, like, everyday life, and that's the thing about this game. And there are no phantom thieves. This is just stuff people have to put up with. And yeah, Kamoshida could be very real. But, it's never a good position you're in when you have to deal with something like that, someone like that. But, luckily, we're here. From tomorrow on, we're officially the Phantom Thieves. I hope we find a big shot we can target soon. Alright, let's sleep. And it seems we have returned to the Velvet Room.
First off, I'd like to begin by congratulating you.
Thanks. Igor seems pleased. I can't really tell. He's sort of, like, always smiling like that.
To think our master would give words of praise.
You better treasure this moment, inmate.
Even she sounds a little bit happier than normal. I mean, she was still yelling at us, but, like, that was not...
You have encountered allies who share your aesthetics, and you have found your place in reality.
I wouldn't say they share my aesthetics. I don't think Ryuji liked the long coat as much as I did.
The time has come. Your rehabilitation will soon begin.
What rehabilitation? You still haven't explained that.
I shall explain it to you now.
Oh man, will you? Because you've said that before.
You have a special potential. However, that must be refined into a useful power. It is weak now, but refining it shall grant you the strength to stand against the coming ruin. That is the rehabilitation cast upon you.
Once again, he mentions rune.
There are various means by which you may gain the power to resist the ruin. Fighting shadows and gaining experience is one way. The fusion process I taught you prior is another.
This is all possible because of our master's guidance, inmate.
Though it may be presumptuous of us, we have words of wisdom as well.
When you're out in reality, you better hone your relationships with those you have contracts with.
Spending time with those people will lead to the cultivation of your relationships with them.
If you've got time to waste, you'd better visit your contractor's inmate.
That is another source of power to evade the ruin that our master has mentioned.
Thanks to the contracts you formed, your heart is steadily gaining the power of opposition. It seems the rehabilitation is going well. This is a truly joyous occasion. I shall grant you an ability befitting of your newfound growth. Consider it a gift.
Aw, man, a gift.
May the devotion to your rehabilitation grow even deeper.
What is it? What is it?
I have high hopes of you.
I feel like my bond with Igor is growing deeper. We get a rank up. And we also get power stock. Increases your persona stock to 8 slots.
Alright.
So we can hold more personas now. If you remember, there were a couple of times, well, I mean, it didn't come up that often, but there was at least one time where I had full personas and I couldn't actually do anything about it. But now we have more slots to work with. So I can hold 8 personas instead of...
Return to your brief moments of rest.
I do believe it was 6.
And don't forget to go talk to your contractor's inmate.
Basically what I've been doing. Got it. Forming a contract with confidants. Sometimes a person you meet in town can become your confidant. If your goals align, you may be able to form a contract with them. Yep, I've already done that. As your relationship deepens, your rank with that confidant will increase. This will allow you to create even stronger personas. Do your best to find confidants and strengthen these relationships. Don't worry, I'm already on the ball. I think Ryuji's at 4? Death is at like 3? Igor's at 3. And it is now Friday. Oh man, this is the worst kind of school week. Because like we had Monday off and now we have Friday off. So I mean, no, we didn't have Monday off and Friday off. We had to come to school Monday and had to come to school Friday, but then we got the middle of the week off. That's like awful. Why do that?
Have you heard?
Oh man. The Big Bang Challenge. We get to eat a giant burger.
Wow.
Huge burger, huh? Interesting. I bet giving that a go will increase your guts. Yeah, it'll increase my gut size. But anyways, so, like in the last game,
Okay, quiet down.
there was a beef bowl challenge, and in this game, it's a giant burger. Or multiple giant burgers, but we'll get to that later. Like you heard last week, gym class is cancelled today. Instead, I'm supposed to give you some guidance. The gist is, don't go around talking about the incident. That's all. The police are still investigating Mr. Kamoshida, so I can't say anything myself. As a teacher, though, I'm ashamed for not having noticed that a student was suffering like that. I'm not defending him, but as a colleague, he just seemed like, well, a normal person. Honestly, it still doesn't feel real. I guess people have multiple sides to them. The teachers have it rough, huh? Oh yeah, I just remembered something I learned about psychology. Oh man, psychology. I like psychology. They say that humans have several different personalities hidden in their subconscious. Different personalities. Oh, to be clear, I'm not talking about multiple personality disorder. It's now dissociative identity disorder, is the new... It's basically the same thing, but it's a more accurate description. These different personalities can be a different gender, or a different age from you. I mean, if you think about how gods and monsters in myths were first based on the human image, if you actually saw one of those personalities with your own eyes, it might look like a monster. Oh.
What?
You'll seem more alert than usual. Did I say something wrong? Well, I'm just saying what I heard. Feels like I just now understood what I learned long ago.
I see.
Subconscious personalities. It's a fascinating topic, and it has a lot to do with us. Yeah, it does. The teacher's surprisingly smart, huh? Well, I mean, she was pretty much quoting Carl Jung. Well, not quoting, but like... it was Jung who came up with a lot of those theories, and I think I mentioned it earlier in the playthrough, but like, the Persona series as a whole is very heavily based on things like the Carl Jung's Red Book. It feels like gaining that knowledge made me a bit smarter. Oh man, we get a free knowledge increase and we didn't even have to ask a question. Answer a question, rather.
Alright.
Akira's knowledge has improved. Oh man, it's almost like this is how you normally learn things at school. Instead of just getting quizzed randomly. Oh man.
It ain't much, but we've been getting more postings on the Phantom Aficionado website.
We have got to come up with a, like, better name for that. That's a bit cumbersome. Phantom Aficionado website.
I want to make my friend apologize for not returning the stuff I lent him. Deal with that yourself.
See, this is the problem with,
Hey, those girls.
being a hero of justice. You kinda...
You know that Phantom Thieves rumor about stealing Kamoshida's heart? I wonder if it's true.
You kinda start getting requests from everyone.
It's gotta be made up. Do you seriously believe they exist?
Well, I mean... Just don't turn around and you can keep believing they don't exist.
But look what happened to Kamoshida.
He probably just couldn't keep hiding it after that girl tried to kill herself.
Yeah, you might be right. I guess there's no way they really exist.
Most importantly, it seriously sucks that our school is gonna be known for stuff like this.
And you'd be surprised how little that has to do with reputation.
I wonder if it'll affect our college entrance.
Well, I say that in regards of like schools here. It might have a bigger deal in Japan because reputation is a little more important over there. But like our high school, we had a...
That's probably a normal reaction for now, but they'll see soon enough.
Ryuji, please. We're trying to lay low.
If we can take care of 2 or 3 famous guys, people will have to believe we exist.
You're talking kind of loud for like us not wanting other people to know we're the Phantom Thieves.
So about those big shots. We don't have any leads yet, right? Plus, there's that rumor about you two threatening Kamoshida, too.
Oh crap, that's still going around.
Looks like you'll just have to live a normal, honest school life for the time being.
Hey, I already did 2 episodes of that before.
Still, make sure you stay prepared just in case anything comes up, alright?
I'll keep an eye out for info on any big shots that might be coming around.
And I'll try to dig up some dirt online.
We went and formed the Phantom Thieves group, but we can't even find a target.
There.
I guess sometimes things just don't go the way we want them to.
I'm sure one will fall into our clutches. That makes us sound like villains. I guess we are thieves. We'll find one eventually. But, yeah, something similar to... Aw, man, it's that, female student I kept pestering in the library. Oh, I hope she's not complaining to the principal about me. I don't want to get expelled.
Did you wish to see me, Principal Kobayakawa?
I just, oh, good. It seems like he called her in. I was gonna say, I just, averted that crisis with Kamoshida. I didn't want, this girl gonna be like, okay, so that, like, transfer student who has a criminal record keeps bothering me in the library.
You saw the state Kamoshida-kun was in, didn't you? It's as if his personality has completely changed. Something is definitely wrong here.
I'm not sure I follow.
From what I've heard, it appears as though some students were meddling in his business. If they did something to him, who could they be?
Are you saying that these students may have caused Mr. Kamoshida to change?
That is what I wish to know, even if it takes some probing into student matters. I would like you to look into this for me.
It is true that there are many rumors regarding Mr. Kamoshida, but... Do you mean all of this talk about those Phantom Thieves?
It is undeniable that Mr. Kamoshida has changed in some way. I'd like to have a grasp of the cause. This shall also ensure that I handle the mass media and police in the correct fashion.
Oh.
I will continue speaking to Mr. Kamoshida myself. Unless you find whomever did this, these irresponsible rumors will likely never die down. Don't you agree? You have been at the top of your class since day one. Your conduct is good, and teachers favor you. I could write you a recommendation for any college of your choosing, Makoto Nijima.
Oh man, that sounds like a bribe.
Thank you.
Your lineage must certainly play a part in this excellence.
Wait a minute. I've heard the last name Nijima somewhere before.
Your sister is still young, yet she holds an admirable position at the public prosecutor's office, no?
Public prosecutor's office?
If something disappointing were to happen here, that wouldn't reflect very well on your sister.
And that sounds like blackmail.
Do you understand?
This guy's a jerk.
Yes.
How wise. It's no wonder you're our student council president. I'd appreciate if you'd look into this as soon as possible. I ask that you begin at once.
Well, that explains why she was so busy. I mean, she was on the student council.
Yes. If you'll excuse me then.
And apparently she's also at the top of her class, which means she was probably studying and not just trying to tell me to go away.
It's me, sir. My apologies for troubling you at such a busy time. Yes, it's about the matter we discussed earlier. I have all bases covered. The investigation will begin immediately. Of course. Yes, I will get results. I should be able to update you soon.
It seems like he's answering to someone too.
Well then, I must be going. Thank you very much for your time.
The police are really here. I saw them at the entrance. I saw them too. They were talking to the teachers. That change of heart thing is seriously amazing, huh? I hope they don't find out we're responsible. I'm pretty sure we'll be fine. There's no proof if it was. There's no proof it was us, rather. We don't need to worry. You sound sure of yourself. Well, I am pretty cocky, so... But I mean, haven't rumors been going around about how you guys threatened Kamoshida? This world's Kamoshida shouldn't know anything about what actually happened to him, though. Still, we did what was right. Don't go freaking out over some label. I guess that's true. Man, I really can't wait to keep living this double life. Alright, Akira, we're gonna be counting on you. Oh man.
Hey.
Hey, you look a lot better without those bruises all over your face.
Have you seen that Phantom Aficionado website?
We definitely did a good job. Seeing evidence of it right here. That Aficionado website? Oh yeah, I've heard of it.
I'm the one who started it.
Aw man, it was this guy. Wait a minute, why are you telling this to me?
You guys are the Phantom Thieves, aren't you?
No. What? The Phantom what?
Although, if things really are as I think, I should keep it a secret.
Yes, you should definitely keep that thing that isn't true a secret.
Kamoshida used me, and I did some horrible things to you guys.
Hey man, that's fine.
This isn't much of a way for me to apologize for it.
Someone was gonna tell someone about my criminal record eventually anyway.
But if there's anything I can do to help, just let me know.
That's great, but
I'm glad to hear that. There are many more evil adults outside of Kamoshida.
I don't think you have a persona. I think you'd need one of those to help us out.
But I'm sure the Phantom Thieves will do something. They can't let this end after just one target. That's why I wanted to make a forum where people could post their problems. There are probably a lot of people who have high hopes for the Phantom Thieves' next move.
Well, Mishima catches on fast. He He decided that we were going to keep going before we decided we were going to keep going.
So, I've also implemented an anonymous poll in the site.
Actually, it was his site that partially inspired us to keep going in the first place, because we were like, oh man, we have a website now.
Do you believe in the Phantom Thieves or not?
Oh man, look at all that Japanese.
I hope someday my forum is filled with supportful posts. I'd really like to help out in the Phantom Thieves' acts of justice. Can I, please?
Well, first of all, we'll need to throw you in a palace, and then you'll need to get beat up a bunch. Then you'll need to get really mad. But, I guess it's up to you, in the end.
In that case, I'll just do what I want.
I sense abundantly high expectations from Mishima. Oh man, the thought bubble. That means... we're going back to the interrogation room.
Besides the public's reaction to your group, there were others who supported you. Someone who enthusiastically cheered the Phantom Thieves on. Perhaps they were quite close. What do you have to say to that?
I don't know. Sounds about right.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the moon persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
Aw man, the moon. Mishima's support allows backup members to earn EXP. We don't have any backup members yet, but...
Alright.
Fusing personas of the Moon Arcana will now grant you EXP due to Arcana Burst. You can sense Mishima's support.
See you.
Well, we don't have any,
We heard all that.
You guys are... Where did you... How did I not notice? Never mind.
Jeez. It was a little awkward trying to figure out when to walk over here.
So that forum is Mishima-kun's.
Has he figured out our identities?
No. I told him we weren't the Phantom Thieves.
Even so, I think it'll be fine. He seemed to be playing it cool.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
I guess we should have a little chat about this later.
I mean, it's a social link, so I'm sure I'll be encountering him later, but,
I will say, though, a forum where people can post problems may prove unexpectedly useful.
Anyways, we gotta get looking for a new target.
And we need to stay sharp until we manage to find one. Once we do, we'll have to head into another palace. So we should prep our equipment and...
Wait! Oh, crap!
What's with you?
Don't we have an exam coming up?
Judging by that reaction, I'd assume you're going to struggle this time, too.
It's not like you're any better. All you're good at is English.
And isn't she foreign? That's kind of... cheating?
I'd rather that than be bad at every subject.
Even your Japanese is questionable at best, Ryuji.
What's questionable is whether you're really even a human. Good comeback, huh?
Not exactly. I mean, A for effort, man.
Let's discuss this with our fists.
It's probably the only A you're gonna get.
Bring it.
Will you two stop it?
Are you really going to fight a cat in the middle of a classroom? I mean, I know schools typically freak out about cat fights, but I don't think that's what they mean. Let us not draw any attention to ourselves until we find our next target. Yeah, so get in the bag. Don't forget to study, though. I won't have you blaming me if your grades start dropping. Actually, I can blame exactly you if my grades start dropping because, well, we'll get to that. What to do between targets. There are various things to do around the city before your next target. Try listening to rumors and visiting different locations. Perhaps you'll meet someone who has new information. deepening relationship with your confidants can bring various benefits to the Phantom Thieves. Use your time wisely to get the best results. We are already doing that?
Hey!
Hey, your phone was buzzing. Be sure to check it, okay? We're already doing that because we have a guide, and the guide is telling us that today we're not going anywhere because we're gonna actually spend time with An for the change. I feel like someone was watching me this morning. What should I do? Maybe it wouldn't hurt to at least ask? No, but then Lady An seems depressed. Never mind, it's nothing. I should be able to invite her out with my current kindness. I'm fine, seriously. Besides, I wouldn't want to trouble you. Tell me about your problems. Are you sure? Hey, it's how we met. You're so reliable. I guess it wouldn't be so bad talking to you about this stuff. I feel like my bond with An will grow deeper soon. So what do you think? Will you spend some time with Lady An? No. Not right now.
Aw, that's too bad.
Because I just remembered. We have a thing to do. Because I don't have... Wait, hold on, maybe I should... No, it would have said, right? Yep, so, I need to go to the Velvet Room. Because we need a lover's persona. As a general rule, and the guide says this, so if you're playing along with me, don't wait for me, just play the guide, because honestly, I'm doing exactly what the guide says. But, the guide will tell you this, but in general, you always want to have the persona of the arcana of the person that you're bonding with.
How goes the rehabilitation?
Welcome to my Velvet Room. What do you need today? I need a lover's persona, so I'm probably just gonna... I'm sure I have one in the compendium, so... I do. I have Pixie.
Persona, you'll withdraw this persona. This is your power.
There we go. Keep it cheap. Just get
finished?
Well, now, inmate heading back already? Yep.
It is time, inmate.
So as I was saying, in general, you just want to make it a habit to just always have the persona of the same arcana of the person that you're doing a social link with. Because, you don't always need them to get ranks up. Like, there are situations where you'll be fine otherwise, but it's random. Like, well, it's not random, but it's harder for the maker of the guide to go through the game multiple times, testing to see, because the way social links work is you have like this cumulative, like behind the scenes, you have this cumulative bar, and like, so you'll get social link points every once in a while, like you see those notes, and sometimes you don't even need the notes to level up that one time. So you'll think, oh, I didn't get the notes, but I still got the rank up, so I'm fine. But then later on, it'll take longer. You'll need to hang out with them more to do later and later rank ups, because you didn't get all those points down here. And figuring all that out would be incredibly... You could do it, but it would be incredibly time consuming, and it's just not worth it. So just have the persona. It's not a big deal. Alright, so now that we have the persona, let's go back to the classroom and spend time with An. Hey, An.
I have something to say.
Alright, that's what I was looking for. So what do you think? Will you spend some time with Lady An? Yes, I will.
Thanks!
Alright, let's go to the diner. Well, I'm gonna go take a walk while you're busy with her. Let me know when you're ready to leave. We're not staying in the school, Morgana. You might wanna... Hey, there's something I want to talk to you about, Akira. It's Shio. Well, I went to visit her in the hospital. She said she was sorry. Sorry for not telling me about Kamoshida, about all the things he was doing to her. But it was my fault too. I didn't realize how much trouble she was in. I wasn't there for her. So, I apologized as well. Are you feeling better now? I finally got to tell her everything I couldn't bring myself to say before. That one actually did matter. You had to say that. And remember how Kamoshida threatened to take Shio off the team if I didn't sleep with him? I'd only agreed to it so that I wouldn't ruin Shio's dreams. But now that I think about it, he never would have put her on the bench and cost his team games. I seriously should have dared him to try to take her starting spot. But in the end, maybe I just didn't believe in her ability. You might be right about that. And that is also the correct answer. I knew it. I'm so stupid. All of this happened because of how weak I am. That's why I believed Kamoshida's authority outweighed Shio's own ability to earn her starting spot. Akira, do you remember the last time I talked to you like this? When I got that phone call from Kamoshida and cried? I felt so alone, scared even. But because you were there for me, I decided not to go. I was a little surprised at how pushy you were about it, but I see now you just wanted to help.
Thanks.
Thanks. I couldn't just ignore you. And once again, that is the correct answer. All of these matter, I think. Back then, people used to call me all sorts of names. Prissy bitch, Kamoshida's girl. I got tired of it pretty quickly. But to tell you the truth, someday I want to be able to take labels like that in stride.
Hey,
personas are the power of the heart, right? That means if my heart gets stronger, my persona will too. Something like that. So, I wanted to strengthen my heart. And I want to use that strength to help the people around me. I hope we can save people from trouble, just like we did when we changed Kamoshida's heart. Though honestly, I don't even know what strong is. But I'm going to find the answer, I promise. Alright, let's find it together. Huh? Really?
thanks!
I feel like I'm a little stronger already. I guess that doesn't really count though, huh? Well, I'll be relying on you. Let's train together and make our hearts super duper strong? I added fluff to that wasn't there before. Our heart's super strong. I sense a heightened motivation from On. Man, I'm just not good at talking right now. But there we go. Girl talk. Chance to step in after a shadow negotiation fails, allowing a retry. Alright, rank up.
Alright.
The Lover's Confidant has increased to rank 2. You will now earn more EXP from Arcana Burst when fusing personas of the Lover's Arcana. On can now use Girl Talk. A strong heart,
Oh yeah!
How about this? I won't get any refills on fountain drinks. I mean, they're free, so not getting any would mean you have a strong heart. Don't know if it works like that. Is that not right? Probably not.
Bye!
Well, I'll see you later.
Hey.
That's the key to this place. Aw, man. You get to lock up from now on. I can't keep waiting for you to come home. Don't start any fires, okay? So, you can now leave Yongen Jaya at night.
Hey!
Do you want to go out now that we're allowed to? Heck yeah. Oh, and come to think of it, shouldn't we stop by the airsoft shop and ask about that paper bag? Yes we should, but not today, because we... Hey, make sure you don't get dragged into some weird mess, alright? Sure thing. We're gonna get dragged into a weird mess, later. Not now. We're good. So... I'm gonna walk normally, because...
Okay.
Because we're finally out at night. We haven't seen this area at night, so I'm just gonna get in the train if I can figure out where the... Can I not? Oh, I can't go in. Right, you have to hit X. My bad. I was like, where's the door? I thought you had to go in and then hit X, but okay. So we're in Shibuya, and we have to go this way. And we have to go this way because we have to take some jobs. Where are the job stands? There they are.
What are your thoughts?
Are there any good ones? We now have the flower shop and beeple shop jobs open because I think they were literally locked before. And we're gonna take them. Seems kind of hard. You sure you want it?
Okay.
Also, as you could see, it said we needed kindness for that, but we have kindness aplenty. Hi, this is the flower shop. Rafflesia sounds pretty right. Would you like to order some flowers? Oh, you saw her ad? Ah, I see. In that case, I can get you started right away. As for what days, we can work around your schedule. Just come straight to the store on the day you're available. We're in the Shibuya Underground Shopping Mall. I'll be waiting for you. You got the job. Nice going. Man, this is super easy.
What are your thoughts?
Like, you'd think us having a criminal record and us being phantom thieves. Well, I mean, no one knows about that. But... Oh, part-time job at the beeple shop, huh? Seems tough, but you might improve your proficiency. What do you want to do? Gonna apply? Heck yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we can go to Shibuya at night now. Let's call them right now. Hello, this is Orino Beko on Central Street. How many people are you ordering for? Oh, you're calling about the job opening. This is great timing. We're in need of some extra hands. I'd take just about anyone at this point. Well, okay, that makes sense. You don't mind working at night, do you? Stop by anytime you're free. Stop by anytime you're free to work. I'll be waiting. We're right by the entrance to Central Street. Hope to see you soon. That settles it. You'd better work hard, okay? And now that we have that job, we are actually going to go to that job because that's the job we're going. That's what we're doing tonight. We're working at the beeple shop. So let's go up. And now that we're out here, we have to go to Central Street, which is back here. And that is the library, not a beeple shop. That is a truck, not a beeple shop. Said right by the entrance. Looks like it's right here. Come to think of it, you applied for a part-time job at this beeple shop, right? Working at the beeple shop. Working at the beeple shop will cause time to pass, but in addition to receiving money, your proficiency will improve. Some days you will need to remember many orders at once. Try to stay calm. If you can make it through the rush, you may receive more money than usual.
Oh.
Time for work. Alright, work hard and make that money. Heck yeah. Let's go to work. You can now quick travel to the beef bowl shop.
I've been expecting you.
That is not the voice I expected that guy to have. Look at his face. Oh, you're the new part-timer, right? I've been expecting you. No need to introduce yourself. I actually need you to start working right away. Do you have any questions about the job? Yeah, what am I supposed to do? Nah, never mind.
I'm counting on you.
Okay, I need you to head out for a bit. Keep an eye on the shop until I get back. If I ask that, he'll just put me in like a... I'll just have to do like 12 hours of training, and that'll be lame because like it'll all be on the computer, and that won't give me a good idea of what the job's actually like, and then when I get out there, I'll be like, oh my god, what am I doing? Oh well, just give it your best shot, I guess. I'll be cheering you on.
Hey, wait!
The customer in front of you is waiting to pay. Oh, that is one angry looking face. Hey, someone wants to change their order. Add an egg? They should have told us earlier.
Nice job.
Alright, good work. You can leave now since it's the end of your shift. Oh man, that was a quick shift. This is your pay today. Thank you. Well, I hope you can keep it up. Aw man. 3,600 yen. Actually, that's having the extra money is actually a pretty good thing. I mean, we're doing it mostly for proficiency, but... I don't blame you for looking exhausted. But you still managed all those orders by yourself. If you ask me, you were pretty proficient. Heck yeah, proficiency up. Well, not literally, but we're still bumbling, but we're less bumbling than we were 5 seconds ago. Somehow.
Let's head back.
Come on, let's leave.
Hey!
Move a little more to the right. I can't see the screen. Now for today's train news. Today's headlines are... Volleyball beating investigation. The school claims to have left teaching methods up to its staff. It is denied once again that it had any knowledge of the beatings. Pollen warning as of next week. Greater volume and arriving later than in previous years. Hotspots of Tokyo. Experience art in Shibuya. The Madarame exhibit opens up next week. Oh man, Madarame, that's a familiar name. That was the person Sai told us about. People are really talking about the Kamoshida incident. No one in this card knows that we're the ones who did it. Well, I'd say they do now, but you are... Only I can understand what you're saying. Everyone else is just hearing meow.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you've got exam starting on Wednesday. Don't tell me you forgot.
Open your textbooks.
Anyway, today we'll be talking about the tale of the bamboo cutter. Most theorize it's the oldest story in Japan. For some, it's the oldest science fiction story in the world. But if you ask me, it's the oldest story in Japan about a terrible woman. I mean, Princess Kaguya gives her suitors absurd tasks, demands fancy gifts, then runs off to the moon. Some men lose their fortunes, some are humiliated, and some even get serious wounds or go blind. And some have daughters who also become immortal and have an eternal rivalry. Women like Princess Kaguya actually show up in a lot of stories from around the world. Now then, Kurusu-san, just like the one I just referenced. I was referencing Toho, by the way, for those of you who didn't get that, which is a reference that not... I mean, I don't know. I don't know what the cross-section of my viewers who are also Toho fans are, but... Actually, since my profile picture is Marissa and my name is Witch Hats, probably more than I would think. Now then, Kurusu-san. Kurusu-kun, rather.
Do you know the answer?
What do people generally call a woman who has charm that sometimes leads men to their doom? The answer here is a femme fatale. I'd imagine that question was harder in well, pardon me. I'd imagine that question was harder in well, I don't know if it was harder or I don't know if it would be harder or the same. Like, I don't know how well the translators, like, did translating difficulty from things that were questions in Japanese about English words, or what literally translated means fatal woman. Some famous examples are the witch Morgana Le Fay from Arthurian legend and Queen Salome from the Bible. Not to mention the wild, seductive dancer of the opera, Carmen. Looking at you, On. Whoa, he actually knew that? Maybe I should ask if I can borrow his notes.
Nice going!
Aw man, you really want to borrow notes from a criminal? Wow, you must be really smart to answer a question like that.
Alright.
Akira's knowledge has improved. Let me just warn you that exams aren't so easy that you can pass them with a single night of cramming. Take your time and make sure you understand the material, okay? Oh, don't worry, I'm prepared for my exams. I was talking to, Tai. You heard her, must be rough being a student. Well, you have nothing to lose from studying. Give it all you got.
None of these posts are any good. Everyone's just bitching about their parents or their boyfriends. There ain't even a hint about a new palace.
We can't get everything online. Finding a post with a name and location is asking a lot.
Guess we just gotta find one ourselves then.
Are you seriously suggesting we look for a target that even the police have overlooked?
Yeah, you're right. We should probably just hold off till exams are done with, huh? We can wait and see for a little longer, then worry about coming up empty-handed if it happens.
Oh no.
Oh,
This place is off limits, you know.
Is it? I mean, we didn't know. Look at all these tables. These are clear. Look, someone's growing vegetables back there. That's clearly not off limits.
We'll get out of here once we're done chatting. Anyways, what's Miss Council President want with us?
The troublemaker, the girl of rumor, and the infamous transfer student. Interesting combination.
Hey, maybe troublemakers are just drawn to each other, you know?
great way to start a conversation.
By the way, it seems as though you got to know Mr. Kamoshida pretty well.
Not really. I mean...
Yeah, you know, he's only been here a month or so.
Seriously, like, I just heard about all the bad stuff he was doing and saw what he was up to, but, like, I didn't know him. These two were affected by him. Not me. I'm just really sympathetic, man.
I heard Mr. Kamoshida used a volleyball team member to spread details of your past record.
Ah, it was Kamoshida? That's just a dick move. I didn't know that.
Don't you hate him? Mr. Kamoshida, I mean.
No, he's in jail. I don't really need to hate him now that he's in jail.
What's all this about? My friend here's an upstanding guy.
Except for my criminal record.
I don't mean to offend. Many students have been shaken up by what happened with Mr. Kamoshida. The rumors about that odd calling card-esque posting aren't going away either.
I didn't expect someone like you would care about that tactless stuff, Nijima-senpai.
I don't know that it was tactless.
Ryuji, she's right there.
Anyways, we done here? We can't leave if you keep talking to us.
At least try to understand my position. Being forced to deal with this horseplay.
She doesn't seem too happy about it either, and we saw her being forced into it, so...
Horseplay?
Ah yes, by the way. It's been decided that this place will be closed off due to the incident.
I mean, they didn't see that, but... And not even Akira saw that, but we saw that, and that's the important part.
I heard some people are coming up here without permission, after all.
Once again, we're not the only ones. Look, someone is growing vegetables on the roof. That is... If this place is off limits, what about those? We're not growing the vegetables. At least I don't think. Ryuji, are you growing vegetables?
I'm sorry to have interrupted you.
Bye. It's nice talking.
What was that about?
She's onto us. That girl seems rather sharp. We should be cautious of her.
She really pisses me off.
Be careful, Ryuji.
Yeah, talk about a pain in the ass.
You almost slipped up. If you had said that any louder.
That reminds me. Study hard. Especially you, Ryuji. There are bound to be traps that will need to be solved with brains. Keep in mind that everything you do in your daily lives has an impact on your abilities.
True. Studying won't be so bad if we just think of it as helping us prepare to be phantom thieves.
I guess you got a point. But man, it's just so lame. I was all fired up about helping people, not about studying.
Well, I do have somewhere interesting to show you beforehand. You guys did originally promise to help me out with my mission after all.
Huh? Mission?
Follow me.
What are you bringing us here for?
Just do as I told you.
Alright, I've got the Phantom Aficionado website up. Now what?
Look for a post with a full name in it.
I already said there's no info on any big shots, don't you remember? But man, people actually go put someone's real name on here. That's some scary shit.
That can get a little scary, because if there's one thing you'd find out about the internet rather quickly, it's that people overreact on the internet a lot.
You won't listen to what I say. No, wait. There's no name on this one.
Someone's bad-mouthing me in online chat rooms. This one's got a name.
Ignore those.
Aren't there any posts about more serious trouble?
I don't know what to do about my ex who's stalking me. His name is Natsuhiko Nakanohara. It says he's a teller at City Hall.
A government worker's stalking someone?
That should be a suitable target. Alright, now get the metanav ready.
We're just gonna jump right into a palace? Fine by me.
Hey! What happened to all that talk of unanimous decision?
I unanimously agree that we should do what Morgana says.
What do you think we should do?
Let's go.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay then, let's go.
We need a name and a place, right? So the name is...
Actually, we don't need a location this time. Just enter exactly what I say. The key word is... Mementos.
Huh? What are you trying to pull?
Just listen to me. It should work. I think.
He thinks. Again.
Ah, jeez. That again?
Mementos kinda sounds like those things you put in Diet Coke and make it explode.
Mementos, was
I think
it?
there's one more vowel. One more syllable in there, though.
Candidate found.
We got a hit?
Aw, man.
Just as I thought.
Everyone disappeared.
Aw, man, that's not normal.
Kind of feels like I'm walking on air.
Is this that Nakanohara guy's palace?
Pretty lame palace. He thinks the subway is a subway?
That's half right, but half wrong. This is a type of palace, but it's different from the normal ones. Come on, let's head down. The shadows here lurk underground. I don't quite understand why. It may be because they're drawn to something.
Underground? How are we going to get there?
Well, there's stairs right next to me, so...
How? You use it every day on your way to school. Follow me.
Wait up, Cat! The hell is this place?
Aw, man, we got our Phantom Thieves clothes on, and Morgana's Morgana again.
Wait, our clothes changed?
The shadows know we're here?
Since the moment we stepped in,
You should have told us!
we're still safe right here. I've come to investigate a number of times. Shadows never come up to this floor.
Well, that's convenient.
But it's a different story once you go down. This place is simply teeming with them.
More importantly, what is this Mementos? It's about time you start explaining.
Mementos is everyone's palace.
Aw, man, that sounds awesome.
Huh? What do you mean, everyone's?
Wait a minute, no it doesn't. Everyone's boring. Everyone sees the subway as a well, okay. I guess that means people's minds aren't distorted. Except for the roots coming out of the wall.
A palace as grand as the previous castle only forms when a person's wishes are extremely distorted. So instead of many individual palaces, the general public has one gigantic shared palace. That's where we are now. Mementos.
Now that you mention it, this place feels a bit different from Kamoshida's palace.
When you say shared, you mean they're all put together? Even though they're just strangers?
Think of it as the collective unconscious.
Another one of Young's theories.
No, never mind. You wouldn't understand that.
Well, I mean, he mentions it. I don't know if he started it.
So what you're saying is,
Like, I don't know if he was the origin, but he definitely brings that up.
using this place, we can even change the hearts of people who don't have a palace?
Correct. The steps to do so are slightly different, though.
But this place looks pretty huge. Are we gonna be able to get around just by walking?
It seems the time has finally come. Morgana! Transform!
Aw, man. Henshin?
Come now, Panther. Ladies first.
A car?
That is clearly not a car, but it is a vehicle.
No way!
This comes from the way cognition materializes in the metaverse. Plus a bit of extra training.
So Morgana can become a bus.
It's not dissimilar to how you guys transform.
And he's a cat.
You turn it into a car is totally different than our clothes changing.
Wait a minute, does that mean... No, Ryuji, think about it. If our clothes are transformations, we can be Super Sentai heroes.
For some reason, cats turning into buses is an extremely widespread cognition among the general public.
Oh gee, I wonder why, Miyazaki.
Why a bus, though?
No idea.
Wait, why didn't you do this at the castle?
I would have if I could. But that castle was cramped. There were tons of stairs, and no way this fits on top of a chandelier.
Hey, Skull! Ladies first!
Hey, stop pulling me! Oh, that's dangerous!
Panther, please be gentle!
All aboard! Let's go!
Guys, there's a problem with the setup.
Why are you all just sitting back there? I'm a car, remember?
Cars need drivers.
I'm not going anywhere unless someone drives me.
You can't drive yourself?
Do you know how to drive?
Well, I don't have a license, but I have a criminal record. That basically means I can do whatever I want, right? Time to bust my moves.
Safety first, okay?
You'd better not smash up my beautiful face. You hear me?
All right then, we'll leave the driving to you.
Heck yeah!
Now start the engine. You can't drive if it's not running.
Hey, I'm not even in the driver's seat yet.
Oh, jeez, what a pain. Where's the key to this thing?
Wait a minute, I just realized. The steering wheel is on the steering wheel is on the right side, well, technically left side, but it's on the right side for us, which means it's on the wrong side for Japan, because Japanese cars have the steering wheel on the other side. So it's wrong, right? Yeah.
Why would you need a key? There's a switch just down next to the steering wheel. That tickles. Lower. Lower!
Oh god, what switch did I hit?
Oh, there. That feels so good.
Okay, I'm not sure I like this anymore.
Is that purring I hear? Oh, what a creepy-ass car.
Don't underestimate my meowdery engine.
I'm just gonna let that sit there for a second. I don't think there needs to be commentary for that. Also, I love it how, like, On's just like... We're just, like, kind of... Like, Ryuji's got a frown. I'm just kind of stone-faced. And On's like, oh yeah, I'm enjoying this.
We're going full throttle. It's time to fly!
Heck yeah!
Whoa!
Man, blah blah blah. Man, this place totally does feel like a palace. Yeah, I guess it'd be strange driving on the tracks like this in the real world. Anyway, Nakanohara is somewhere in here, right? Most likely in a segment of his own creation. Don't worry, it won't be the size of a palace. Our next step is to find an entrance to that segment.
Again.
And what's this entrance gonna look like? I have no idea, but strong distortion should be a pretty obvious visual cue. So we just gotta go wandering around for it then? What a goddamn pain in the ass. Aw, man, but I can drive. I can drive. I can drive. Heck yeah. Woo. Aw, man, look at my moves. I'm driving exactly how I would drive if I were a high school student who doesn't know how to drive. Aw, man.
Let's do it.
Well, this is lame. Aw man, they're resistant to physical attacks. Okay. Oh, but they're weak to guard. That's helpful.
It's almost scary how good I am.
You know what that means.
It's almost scary how good I am.
And now's our chance for an all-out attack. I still don't think An's gotten one of those. Right? Or has she? I don't remember. I remember not getting one on the day we ran through at the end.
Okay.
Okay, we're done.
She might have gotten one prior to that, but ooh. You know what? That looks distortion-y. So yeah. Probably here. Dude, the hell is this? It's all wavy and shit. This is the place. I sense the target is up ahead. Now are you ready, Joker? Heck yeah, let's do this. That seems to be Nakanohara's shadow. Sorry, I didn't read that first, but I just spaced out there for a second. Let me see. Some front desk guy at City Hall became a stalker, right? I don't know how much evil he's done, but we have to do something if he's bothering other people. Alright, we'll go talk to him. Hey, we're going to ask you nicely to cease and desist.
Who are you?
Oh man, I don't think he's gonna cease and desist.
Are you that stalker? Haven't you ever stopped to consider how your ex feels?
She's my property. I can do whatever I want with her.
Okay, that's not true.
It's not like she didn't treat me like a plaything. What's wrong with me doing the same?
Moral high ground, have you heard of it?
You can't treat someone like shit just because they did it to you. What a load of crap.
Exactly.
We're gonna change the hearts of all the bastards like you.
There are millions of people far worse than me.
Well, we haven't found any of them yet, so you'll have to do.
What about Madarame? He stole everything from me, but you're letting him off the hook?
Aw man, that's the second time we've heard that name.
Madarame? What the hell's this guy going on about?
I'm guessing we're gonna find out. But first...
Get ready. Here he comes.
Aw man, it's me! I mean, not me, but it's a Baryon. I have one of those. Do I still have one of those? I hope I still have one of those. Now that I finally have what's rightfully mine, I'm not gonna let you take it away. Look, this is a winner-takes-all world. Come and fight me. I'll show you what I mean. Hey, wait a minute. Time out for a second. Like, oh, I do have a Baryon. Aw man. Lucky punch time.
Go down.
Aw, damn. Now, these guys are going to be different because, like, it looks like an Arbarian, but it's not necessarily going to be weak and resistant to what an actual Arbarian is going to be weak and resistant to. So, just a heads up. You're not necessarily gonna... get to know... Like, you can't just rely on, oh, it's Arbarian. It's going to be weak to whatever Arbarian's weak to. But it's weak to mental statuses. Well, not weak to mental statuses, but it can be mental. It can have mental statuses applied to it. Anyway. Aw man. You know what that means?
That was incredible, Joker. Okay, guys, let's do it.
That's why I used Lucky Punch. He's not having fun. Alright. So anyways, I find his logic kind of lacking because he's like, oh man, my ex treated me like shit, so I'm going to then stalk her? Like...
Power courses through me.
Why? I mean... I guess it's the whole, like, he was saying, like, he was treating her like his property. Because that's what she did. So I kind of get where he was coming from, but, like, what... like, stalking someone is kind of like wanting to... I guess people stalk people for different reasons, but I always saw it as being like a thing you do when you're obsessing over someone, and everyone might be, but why would you obsess over someone who treats you like shit? I mean, it's probably a thing that people do, but it doesn't matter because he's not going to do it anymore because he was wrong. Please forgive me. That evil teacher used me, then threw me out on the street. That's what caused my fixation on her. Still blaming others, huh? Hey, I don't think we need to keep scolding him. He already seems to regret what he did. Yeah, but he's still blaming other people. So, is this is this evil teacher that Madarame person you mentioned earlier? Yeah, I just didn't want anyone to throw me out again. So some selfish bastard was making you suffer too. Still, you shouldn't have dragged an unrelated woman into your mess. Yes, I know that now. I'll put an end to my love for her. Hey, you can change people's hearts, right? In that case, won't you change Madarame's heart before more people fall victim to him? Change Madarame's heart? What's the shining thing? It's the butt of a treasure. Had we left it be, it very well may have blossomed into a palace. Joker, this will make a perfect reward. Heck yeah, what do we get? Attachment Pearl. Beware the clingy ex-boyfriend. Request completed. So yeah, in this game, sometimes you'll get requests from the aficionado website, and you have to do them. And you have to do them by coming to Mementos. So, Nakanohara had a change of heart, right? Most likely.
Oh.
But how are we supposed to know if we succeeded? The lady posted the dude's name online. If he really does change, she'll probably comment again. You do have a point. Either way, we're training against shadows down here. Training against shadows down here is the best. It's great prep for our next target. It's also nice to be able to give courage to the people who post their problems online. On top of that, we can sell whatever treasure we get for some cold, hard cash.
Dude!
Sounds like things are going pretty great for us. Alright, we did it!
Hey!
Hold on, there's somewhere I want to show you guys before we leave. Wait, there's still more? Don't worry, it won't take long.
Well then.
Why don't we leave this room first? Nah, I was just gonna sit in this room forever. Do you want to go back? Let's leave.
Guess we gotta do it.
So what else do you want to do? There's something I'd like to check in an area further down. First off, we should look for a platform that'll let us descend. Wait, you've been here before, right? Don't you got a map or something? That would hold no meaning in this place. The layout changes every time you enter.
For real?
Wait, so our path changes too? This place is the fused cognition of a countless number of people. It's constantly, my bad, shifting. Even so, our destination should be pretty close. I'm counting on you, Joker. Alright, so let's, well, that's a dead end. And that's a shadow. Did he see us? I can't hide in a bus. Okay, he didn't see us. Alright. There we go. More of these guys? I don't want to fight these guys. Do I have a persona with wind? I do have a persona with wind.
Looking cool, Joker!
Come! Ravage them!
Looking cool, Joker!
Persona!
I just want all of you to go down so I can
Cool, Joker!
all out attack.
This'll let
Heck yeah.
All right.
Oh man, some of us leveled up too.
victory.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I'm not here. You did not see me. That's right. You didn't see me. I guess he did see me. I didn't see him turn around. Ah, really? I think this is just these guys. I don't want to keep fighting these guys.
Let's go.
I'll keep fighting these guys. It's fine. It's like either that or run, which is dumb. I guess it's not that dumb.
Cool, Joker. Cool.
This is also not that... Morgana, are you stuck in a loop?
Okay, guys.
It's also not that, It's also not that hard to take these guys down. Because, like, both me and Morgana have some win skills, so...
Okay. Man, that was easy.
Did that guy just appear on my path? I don't, you know what? Whatever. It's actually probably up here, so... I'm not even gonna worry about it. Yeah, look at that. Here's the stairs.
Huh?
Hold on a sec. You guys hearing something?
Hey!
The trains are totally running. Of course they are. We're in the subway, you know. Yeah, but I thought this was a palace. Then maybe this is how the public views this place. I don't know. Oh man, the public views the subway like a subway.
No.
People go through this darkness every day? Forget that. You sure we're cool running around on these tracks? It should be fine as long as we're not on the same ones, I think. I'm no train expert. You've got to be kidding me.
Let's go.
Anyway, let's head to the lower area. It should be right after we go down that escalator. Aw, the escalator's not working, so we're just walking. That's lame. They're just stairs at that point.
This way.
Alright, there it is. What I want to check is just past here. Oh man, look at the trains. What is this place? It's kind of creepy. And a dead end at that. Why does it even exist? Now hold on, just watch. This is most likely not an ordinary wall. If my hunch is correct... Aw, man. It opened. A new area has been confirmed in the depths, updating guidance information.
Nice.
See? It's just as I thought. What do you mean? The wall wouldn't budge when I came here by myself before. But it'd be weird for the deepest part of Mementos to be some normal place like this, wouldn't it?
I see.
So, you were thinking there's gotta be more? Yeah, now that the Kamoshida's palace is gone and people are actually starting to talk about us. I knew something had to have changed down there. How deep is it? Should we try going further down?
No.
Let's not. That's not why we're here today, remember? We've already accomplished our goal. We should head back and I'll explain more once we're home. Actually, kinda does make sense, because, like, Morgana came here by himself, and any one individual person is only going to be in the cognitions of, like, a handful of people. But then, once people start talking about you more...
I still don't really get that place. Oh, and what was that wall thing we saw at the end?
I'm not entirely sure, but it blocked us from going in past a certain depth. If Mementos is the public's palace, though, it might be affected by the general public's belief in us.
Why do you know so much about it, Morgana?
My memories are a little foggy in that regard. However, I need to know what lies in the depths of Mementos, no matter what.
No matter what?
Mementos is not just everyone's palace. It's the source of all palaces. It used to be that palaces like Kamoshida's with one ruler simply didn't exist. So if we can do something about the greatest cause of distortions, I'm certain my appearance will...
You wanted someone to save you, too.
I just needed pawns.
I see. So that's why you came poking your nose around with us.
Actually, he came poking his nose around with us because he was locked inside a cell, but...
I'll help you. I hope you can regain what you've lost.
I'll be relying on you guys.
By the way, Morgana, are you a boy? Or might you be a girl?
Probably a car.
That is a possibility.
I mean, he said it wasn't a
wish
cat.
I could deny it, but I just can't be sure.
Why not? In any case, of course I'm male.
Well, that settles it.
I mean,
What is it?
No, it's nothing. We're done talking about that. Anyway, we now know that we can perform minor changes of heart in Mementos. If we come across any eye-catching leads, it may be worth dealing with them for a bit of combat practice.
Heck yeah.
There weren't any other outstanding ones, though.
I bet we'll get tons of them if we can change someone famous and make the Phantom Thieves well known.
Well, there was that Madarame
Big
guy.
fish are our main targets, after all.
I mean, he had a news report about him.
First, you need to find a way to get through your exams.
I gotta study.
You can now go to Mementos. This is where you will change the hearts of petty criminals who do not have their own palaces. For now, be patient until the next target appears. Oh man, we're being watched. Oh man, it's evening. Man, that Nakanohara guy was a piece of cake. If we can take down some kind of big target next, we're totally gonna get famous. Hey, we're trying to help people, not get famous. But if people don't know who we are, how are we gonna give them any courage? He has a point. See? I don't think you're necessarily wrong. But should we really be doing this at all if we don't have a reason, like with Kamoshida? You mean we shouldn't be sticking our noses into other people's business? I don't know, man. If someone's in trouble, it's only natural to want to help them out. I mean, I agree with that. And I guess I was glad we were able to solve the stalker case. Plus, what good are our personas if we don't use them for good? Don't you agree, Akira? Well, I definitely want to help people. The same goes for me. We don't got much time to be arguing over this either. That Madarame guy bothers me. Yeah, but you're not getting carried away. You understand? But no getting carried away. You understand? I'm surprised Ryuji actually bothered doing that. Like that, like, question mark in parentheses. Like, normally I'll do that when I don't know the I mean, normally people in general, including me, do that when they don't know the spelling of a name. But, I only do that because, like, I'm kind of pedantic about spelling and stuff, and other people kind of... I'm surprised he would bother, because it just seems like he would just be like, Madarame guy, instead of Madarame question mark guy. And don't do anything to stand out, like fail all your exams. Oh crap, speaking of that, I haven't studied at all. Damn it, Ryuji.
What's up?
Wait a minute. If Ryuji normally fails all his exams, wouldn't him failing his exams be normal? Wouldn't him suddenly not failing all his exams be more suspicious than him failing his exams? I don't know. Did he mention anything about Mementos? If there's anything you want to know, I can tell you. That's great and all, Morgana, but it is late, and I think I'm going to call it a night, because we're going on a bit longer than an hour. In fact, almost an hour and 20, looks like. Probably a little less by the time I cut things down, but anyways, yeah. So, we did a lot today. We unlocked Mementos. We changed a person's heart, although it wasn't like a palace or anything like that. And we had some conversations with people, and we found out about a dude named Madarame, who was the person Sai told us about. So I have a feeling we're getting closer to our next target. But for right now, I'm gonna call it a night. So
I should write something.
Let's save. Alright, there we go. Well, that's it for this time. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out.
Deja vu, I just been in this place.